January 14th, Wednesday, Mark 1:29 to 39. In today's first reading, we hear of the vocation story of Samuel. He became a prophet of the Lord when he said yes to the voice of the Lord. Today we honor a missionary who said yes to a mission among lepers. And we also honor a martyr who remained faithful to his Christian vocation during severe torture. The missionary is Blessed Peter Donders, a Redemptorist priest who lived among the lepers for 40 years. And the martyr is Saint Devasahayam Pillai, an Indian layman who was shot dead at Kattadimalai in Kanyakumari for his Christian beliefs. Peter Donders was born in 1809 in the town of Tilburg in Holland, the son of poor weavers. He was a devout boy who wanted to be a priest, but everything was against him: poverty, delicate health, and to tell the truth, he was not that clever. Through the good offices of his kindly parish priest, he got into the seminary not as a clerical student but as a domestic servant. But he was allowed to study as best he could in the evenings. At the age of 29, he was eventually admitted to the seminary to study for the priesthood. In his last year of study, the Vicar Apostolic of Suriname, known then as Dutch Guyana, visited the seminary. He wanted young priests to go there. Peter was the only one who volunteered. He worked Paramaribo for 14 years. Apart from a few rich whites, his parishioners consisted of between 7,000 and 8,000 slaves, living in horrendous conditions. Patiently, he tried to teach them the basic truths of the faith, but was met with indifference, hatred, and hostility. But he persevered in preaching the gospel. Peter's next appointment was as parish priest of the leper colony at Batavia, where no priest had lasted more than 3 years, and where one had been murdered. The 400 lepers were without a doctor or nurse or any kind of sanitation. In the year 1866, a band of Redemptorist fathers landed in Suriname to assist the 4 diocesan priests already there. Peter Donders joined the Redemptorists and set out to preach to the native Indians, who, among other things, practiced polygamy and worshipped spirits. He preached there for 18 years with little success. After working in Suriname for 40 years and having reached the age of 74, his superiors ordered him to rest. He tried, but without success. By the time he was himself a leper, and so he chose to return to the leper colony where he died and was buried in 1887. Pope John Paul II beatified him on 23rd May 1982 during the 250th Jubilee year of the Congregation of the Most Holy Redeemer. Come, you are that are blessed by my Father, says the Lord. I was sick, and you visited me. Truly I tell you, just as you did it to one of the least of these, who are members of my family, you did it to me. Wishing you a happy feast, Father Paul, CSSR from Kerala.